Hey guys, it is almost 90 degrees out in May in southern Iowa. It's amazing, a miracle, because you know what? We have had freezing mornings, we've had nothing but rain, we've had cold weather, and we have had wind and more wind and more wind. And guess what? Today is windy, but it's 90. So who cares? So if I look like I have beautifully wind-blown hair, it is because it is wind-blown hair. I'm hopping on here today because I have a huge announcement. We have been thinking about doing something like this for a long time. I'm gonna say for years, and for whatever reason, we kind of change our mind, have second thoughts, and it just never has happened. But now it is happening. And kind of heartbreaking because we are in the middle of building a new addition onto the barn, and I will pop in a little video of the status of that so you can see what that's going to be like. Okay, we're going out here. Remember I said it was windy. This is why I had wind-blown hair. All right, let me turn the camera around. So this is the addition that we're putting on. Excuse me, this is the shop. And we're putting two bay garage doors. One is for the boat, which would have been on this side. And then this side, I put my boxes, my seasonal stuff. And then you can kind of see on the east end, there is a third smaller door, and that's so we could pull in the lawnmower and the side-by-side. With this new addition and having my shipping station, having my spot where I do all my sales online, just really having good procedures and systems and organizing in place. I've got control of my inventory, which if you sell stuff, you understand that that is a big deal. Having control of your inventory, knowing where things are, how much you have of something, and not going overboard, because if a customer can't see it, they can't buy it. So really worked on maintaining my inventory. We are going to be doing something crazy. Hubby especially was ready for a change. I have only said it out loud a handful of times. I can feel myself getting emotional. And I wasn't gonna cry, and I'm not sad cry. I'm just like anxious, excited, nervous, all the emotions. Change just brings that about you, right? And I have no idea what this is gonna be for my business. So please, I know you're gonna ask anyway, but I'm not going to be able to give you a good answer because I really have not been able to wrap my head around what is going to happen, because it has just gone public as of a few days, less than a week, that people know what is happening. So I'm really not sure what it's going to mean for my business. And so I'm just going to kind of go with it and evolve and pivot and make decisions accordingly. I figure God will put me in the right path, and it will be what it is. And yes, I do have notes for myself because I figured that would help me maybe be a little less emotional about things. But what I've been doing right now is really working on getting the house ready for sale. We are going to be listing it next week. So if we're listing it next week, what do you think the big announcement is? The big announcement is we are moving. My parents are not that excited about it. They live across the road. We bought this a little chunk of land off of them. We had the Amish move a house that was down the road a couple of miles, poured a new concrete basement, put the house on it. We gutted the house. We put in new plumbing, new electrical, new drywall. We refinished the floors. We added new windows, new lights, new switches, new everything, but we kept the old trim and wood flooring, the old front door, the porch columns, the siding. I mean, we kept a lot of the old house, and we remodeled at that time too and added in another bathroom and moved the laundry to the main floor. And then a few years after that, we had a couple more kids and we put an addition on the house with a new master suite, finished off the whole basement. So we have done a lot of work to this property. My parents are not excited about us moving. And I have the Junk Parlor is in this 30 by 60, soon to be like a 30 by 90 building. Part showroom, part workshop, part shipping station, part future storage. And it's going to be a little bit hard moving because we are going to be moving to Ankeny or someplace close to Ankeny because Matt took on a teaching job at Ankeny High School. And I feel like in a sense it was good timing for the family because Matt is going to go back into the classroom, and their high school is a 10, 11, 12 building. Kyler will be a sophomore, so she'll be going to a new building with everybody else, even though she won't know anybody. Cash is going to be in 8th grade, and they have an 8-9 building, and so he will be going to a new building with everybody else. So even though he doesn't know people and she doesn't know people, they're at least going to a new building that none of their classmates are going to have been in as well. So I'm moving. It is just blind. It's earth-shattering, blind. What am I even trying to say? Mind-blowing. I keep putting my letters on the wrong words. I have been busy trying to get the house ready because although we did all that work to the house, that was 16 years ago. And so trying to clear things out, declutter, because did I mention I have a 30 by 60 building that is just full of junk for the Junk Parlor? So forget our house, that's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathroom, finished basement, lots of storage. That's, full. We're trying to clean that out. And then this, I'm trying to get down my inventory as well because we will not have what we have here in Ankeny. So I wanted to let everybody know at the same time, so to speak, what was happening. I know people who are local have already heard or are hearing. We'll see how fast the small town of Centerville has a little grapevine of communication. I've already people have reached out to me and asked, is it a rumor or is it true? Because just like, I don't even know, 3 months ago maybe, there's another Matt Johnson in our community who worked at the hospital, and he moved and everybody thought it was us. And it was like, no, we have not gone anywhere. At that point, we weren't planning on going anywhere. And so it was just kind of a fun, odd thing. So it'll be interesting to see what people say now. So I know a lot of people are excited for us. A lot of people are scared. I am all of the emotions. It's a seller's market, so that should be good for selling our house, but there's literally nothing on the market. So every time I've been using Zillow, every time I go to Zillow and I save a house that I'm like, oh, that one's kind of cute. Oh, within 24 hours, definitely within a week, it is sold or pending. And we are not going to be buying a house until we sell this one. So I'm hoping the real estate gods are in our favor and we can sell our house quickly. But all that to be said, once we do get the house on the market next week, I will be sharing a video tour with you. So make sure you ring that bell and subscribe to the channel. By ringing the bell, it'll give you notifications of when I post a new video. So you can see the house tour firsthand when you ring that bell and get your notifications turned on. So I'll be sharing that. I'll be sharing the shop. And then we will also have tours when we go and look at homes. We were actually, my daughter and I, in Des Moines a couple days ago, and there was one house that's definitely a fixer-upper, and everybody in the house is not wanting a fixer-upper. They do not want mom to be doing anything. They want it just to be done and move-in ready. And I told them that even if it's done and move-in ready, mom is going to want to do stuff to the house, and that's just the nature of the beast, right? But I will be giving you tours as we go and look at properties and take you on this adventure with us, because it is life-changing, right? Definitely something scary and emotional, but exciting at the same time. And I am just trying to really control what I can control. So I'm trying to thin out my inventory. I am trying to get the house cleaned and ready to be on the market, and lots of decluttering. We're trying to sell as much stuff that is like fun play stuff, so that we can have a little bit more money, because things cost, the homes cost a little bit more for less. You're getting less land, less buildings in the big city. So what do you think?